going to go a little bit tighter. Anybody else need these?
Seattle Police Pipes and Drums was founded February 2011. Our guys are very committed to putting on a decent show. It's very time consuming, but the benefit is immense because it means we can provide pipers to fallen officers and their families. We follow in the footsteps of New York, places like Boston, and use them as a template to build something that they had. Throughout the band, there's almost somebody from every unit in the department. It's kind of brought us together, and it's been good for, I think, the department as well to have that camaraderie and that kind of sense of teamwork that lies outside the job. It's been good.
The existence of the band and being part of the band, it's actually been a boost to the department in the sense that we're kind of a new face to the community. I mean, we're not necessarily the policeman that's going to show up at your door on a call. You know, we're the police band. The event is it's a fundraiser for the Seattle Police Pipes and Drums Band and also the Seattle Fire Department Pipes and Drums Band.
Unfortunately, kind of what kicked us in the butt to start it off with, Ryan Gallagher and Carla was Officer Timothy Brenton's death.
An officer gunned down in the line of duty.
It's the worst day of my life.
Tonight, the search is on for the suspect who opened fire and killed a veteran officer with the Seattle Police Department.
For me, personally, it was tough because Tim and I had been partners for 5 or 6 weeks before that. Phone rang. And it was my old partner, Mark Witherby, who is now with the ACT unit. And he said, man, Timmy got shot. So I went screaming out of the house. I was probably tailed by 100 troopers in the state trying to catch up to me. I was flying all the way from Lake Stevens, trying to get down to Seattle. Everyone that was off that night and everyone that was in the field was going to meet at Harborview Hospital. We were going to wait for Tim to get there. We got to the hospital. They had a waiting room for the squad to be at. Just waited and waited. We had really no idea what was going on. And then they came in and they said, Tim's not going to come to the hospital, and he was going to be going to the medical examiner, and that was it. We waited probably an hour or two. I don't know, it just felt like an eternity. And we lined up outside the medical examiner's office, and fire carried Tim's body in, and medic one, and we saluted Tim as he went by, and it's amazing the outpour of support from everybody, the department and other departments. It was amazing. The long line of police vehicles and fire vehicles. I mean, it just went. I felt like there was 1,000 police cars. It just went for just miles. Escorting Tim, and it was just amazing. once you become partners with an officer, you kind of take responsibility for him, and it hit me hard. And so doing this band, it feels like trying to make right and do good for Tim, and so I think that's what we do here with the band, is we're doing right, making things right, you know, that maybe could have been better when Tim passed away, and that's to have a pipes and drums to honor fallen officers.
It's an interesting instrument. It's kind of a beast.
The closest thing I can liken it to is, imagine trying to squeeze a volleyball under your arm while blowing into a straw that's blocked off and remembering some sort of fingering at the same time.
That's our lead drummer. Keep walking.
I can't get too far away from this.